And this is the other semi-final game. We're just about to figure out kung sino ang makakalaban ng UP in the finals at sino naman makakalaban ng Perpetual in a battle for third. Of course, we're talking about this game that we have. Kung makakita natin yung picture rito, it's like David meets Goliath. We have Kevin Cambao and Steve Nash Enriquez for the other side naman. Welcome everybody. It's La Salle going up against NU. Benji Santiago kasama ko rito, si Coach Mike Perez. And of course, sabi nga natin, kanina pa natin binibuild up to, Coach Mike. Yung isa, La Salle is still undefeated up to this point, ha? And then ang NU naman, ang defending champions ng ating preseason cup.
Yep, and of course, itong De La Salle University coming off, walang tumalo, 9-0 in the eliminations, had to wait for FEU with that play against Jose Maria College before they got into this situation. Samantalang sa NU naman, their eliminations, they were 7-2, waited and battled against CSB and eventually landed this slot.
And how they got here in the semifinals, lalo na tong NU, very dramatic fashion.
Oh, yeah.
Only overtime game
Right.
that we have dito sa ating preseason
right.
cup. So sabi nga, never underestimate the heart of the champions, but how can you also underestimate a team naman who has never tasted a loss yet? And we're talking about La Salle for that matter. Iyan na nakikita natin. Of course, UP, ayan, waiting na sila. Big win, big margin of victory earlier laban sa Perpetual. And right now, I do believe it's excusable if they're still going to be staying here and watch closely this ball game. So I think if we're all set for the introduction ng ating starters, semifinals, La Salle versus NU. And let's turn you over right now to Ryan.
Good afternoon, Filoil fans. Live from the Filoil EcoOil Center in San Juan City. This is our main game of our doubleheader. Day 27 competition for your 16 Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup Knockout Semi-Finals. It is a much-awaited matchup featuring the De La Salle University Green Archers versus the defending champions National University Bulldogs. Let's meet the starters first for De La Salle Green Archers. Small forward number 18, Francis Escandor. Power forward number 23, Joel Policarpio. Center number 22, Brian Watmo. Point guard number 10, Evan Lely. And shooting guard number 24, Mike Bono. Head coach for the Southern Archers is Mr. Topix Robinson. And now let's give it up for your NU Bulldogs. Small forward number 20, Jake Figueroa. Power forward number 77, Kenshi Padrones. Center number 18, Omar John. Point guard number 2, Kian Bakla. And shooting guard number 11, Jan Halinato. Head coach is Mr. Jeff Napa. De La Salle Green Archers head coach Topix Robinson and NU head coach Jeff Napa. Please proceed to Commissioner Joe Lipa for some final instructions. Again, Coach Jeff Napa and Coach Topix Robinson, please proceed to Commissioner Joe Lipa for some final instructions. Chief Michael Galutera, first umpire Roy Macalso, and second
Taking a
umpire
look at the starters for this very, very important ball game. LaSalle will be playing Evan Nelly, the #1 assist guy in the whole tournament. Kian Baclan, that's going to be a very, very interesting matchup here. Omar John and Bright Juanco in the center position. Jonel Policarpio is the other big guy para rito sa panig ng LaSalle. So those kind of things here, we can expect truly a battle that we're all going to remember and to consider. This is just the semifinals.
And Coach Stopex continues to bring Kevin Cambao off the bench even if a big stake game like this.
At saka nga kanina nakita pa natin Commissioner Jolie pa talking to the two coaches and the officials for this ball game.
Yep.
Making sure that this is going to be something we're all going to enjoy here. Two chances to make a basket here for NU, still nothing. They got it back. Kian. Shot clock down to 5 for the NU Bulldogs.
Oh, good move.
Nako. Sumobra na.
Yeah.
And a shot clock violation na naitawag.
Yeah, that play took too long to develop para dito sa NU Bulldogs. But you like that on the very first possession ng NU, Kian Baclaan took a shot. He needs to be more aggressive offensively para dito sa Bulldogs.
Here we go, Evan Nelly against Kian Baclaan. Jonel Policarpio playing the outside. Nonoy with a 3. Can't do it that time. Rebound battle and ball will go NU's way. Pressure in the backcourt being applied by LaSalle, and here comes Kian Baclan. Sees an opening in the middle, goes for the floater and gets the first basket in this semifinals game.
Well, one thing's for sure, we're going to see a very aggressive offensive guy in Kian Baclaan. He's already taken 2 of the last 4 shots of NU. That time around, floater finish.
Right now, bola ng LaSalle looking for their first point naman. Nelly has it. Bright. Napunta kay Nonoy underneath. The extra pass going nowhere.
So not really a good start here for Mark Nonoy, having missed his first shot and turning the ball over on the second. Look to him to be able to stabilize as the game goes along.
Parang hirap, parang lumit yata yung butas ng kanya.
Oo nga. Parang kanina, ang daming puntos na kinuha ng UP. Ano?
Kaya ka.
104 points in that game.
Baclan throws up an air ball. Mark Nonoy can't finish. And here comes Figueroa, the guy responsible for that overtime against Benilde.
Yeah. And they need him to be the same guy today.
Shot clock winding down once again. 5 to shoot.
Oh, wow.
And another basket.
Good cut right there by Figueroa. Once that post feed happened, back end of that defense, you'll find Figueroa. And Policarpio didn't know he was there.
And quick substitution here. Ben Phillips checking in for Jonel Policarpio for LaSalle.
I think in order to be establishing more board control so that they can run out on the open floor.
It's Figueroa with the bonus. Knocks it down, completing a 3-point play. NU. It's still nothing for LaSalle here in the first period.
Figueroa actually is the 3rd points leader for NU behind Baclaan and Steve Nash.
And Figueroa will pick up a personal here.
And boy, very rarely do you see De La Salle scoreless after almost 3 minutes of action.
I know. Phillips. Evanelli corner. Yes!
Finally.
First basket for LaSalle. Nagmamadali naman ang opensa ng NU. The foul is going to be called against Bright Nwanko.
Yep. Bright was a little bit late on that defense as he was preoccupied with Omar John. And so when he got there, got into contact.
Braso na lang ang inabot niya kay Galinato. Sean Galinato with NU leading by 2, trying to add some more.
And John Galinato normally is good for about 5 points per game. Para dito sa NU. Very rare do you see LaSalle trail the start of the game.
Well, defending champion yung kalaban.
Yep, sa bagay.
7-3 for NU. Evanelli. Sa kabila naman, pero wala. Escandor, the offensive rebound. Donoy goes for the 3. Patusok eh. Francis Escandor. That's good! Second three-pointer for LaSalle here in the first period.
That's really his normal shot. He's very comfortable shooting it from 3. Kailangan lang medyo in control siya palagi.
Kian Baclan lost it. Nonoy picks up the loose ball, waits for his teammates.
Scandor's asking for it.
Evanelli. Shot clock down to 6 right now for the Green Archers. It's down to 2. Scandor, air ball.
That shot got deflected though by Figueroa as it went up.
Omar John posting. One call on him, banks it in.
Omar John showing us the post moves with a little drop step on the baseline side. Finish going glass.
3-point lead for NU. Delhi inside, Ben Phillips. Out to Delhi again. 5.5 here in the first. Delhi. Escandor. 2 seconds on the clock. The 3 is offline for Mark Nonoy. Ito na naman, Kian Baclan.
Yeah, continues to miss from the field.
Corner 3, in and out for NU.
Ang bilis din bumaba ng 5 ng NU kaya hindi makapag-fast break opportunity ang LaSalle.
Bagay, first quarter pa lang, marami pa silang energy. 10 to shoot for LaSalle. Down by 3.
Good flare screen there.
Nonoy
Finally.
getting another 3. How do you like that? LaSalle, those 9 points all coming from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and that's the third 3-pointer we've seen from LaSalle on that left side of the floor. A beautiful flare given there by Ben Phillips to Mark Nonoy.
Omar John attacking, foiled by Ben Nwanko. Or rather, Bright, sorry. Escandor. Nonoy again with another 3. Back to back. It's a 4-point play opportunity here for LaSalle.
Talk about resilience after missing his first 3 attempts. Now he makes 2 consecutives. How about that pitch by Escandor to the lifting Mark Nonoy? Catch and shoot. Defense is late. He's got an end one.
They just let him play the way he wants to play. Kaya no hesitation eh.
Yeah, tsaka yan yung nagustuhan niya kay Coach Topek is given that freedom. And I guess yung familiarity with the position, maraming natututunan si Mark Nonoy with Coach Topek.
And how do you like that? A completion of a 4-point play. Steve Dash Enriquez already in the ballgame. So is the engineer, Pat Yu.
That zone continues here for LaSalle.
Almost. And you gets it back. Pat Yu lost it. And here comes LaSalle. Steve Nash Enriquez coming into the picture right there. This floater. Ayaw para kay Kevin Kiambao. That's going to be a foul on NU. EJ Goliana checks in for the first time in this ball game for Mark Nonoy.
VJ David, actually, when they met in the eliminations against De La Salle, was actually really good. He got 8 points, shooting 2 out of 3 from the field and 2 out of 2 from 3. And so expect this guy to most probably be a factor in favor for La Salle.
2 for 2 for VJ David. Now LaSalle takes a 6-point lead, the largest here in the first quarter. Wow, Michael Phillips, inabot na yung tira na yun, yung floater.
Wow.
And over at the other end, EJ Abadam with that left-handed layup. And LaSalle now up 8. For a little while, they were having some problems how to get their first basket. Once they get themselves going, they just keep on going.
You are still watching the Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup by Marla Desus reports and reporter this afternoon. The defending champion, none other than the NU Bulldogs, they step harder and show their defense up to the end of the ball game. It was Jake Figueroa who drilled the game, tying triple with 2 tickets left in the 4th period against the CSB Blazers. Coach Jeff Napa said that he's happy of what the team is showing on the court, and it is where their Bulldogs character will be tested, that they have and need to find ways to win. He also added that the game versus CSB Blazers taught them how to bounce back and lift the game to their favor. Coach also said that their team has additional motivation and fire to win the game, so they are eager to give the DLSU Green Archers its loss to semifinals. Back to the panel.
Yun, how they managed to get themselves here in a very exciting quarterfinals that went into overtime ang NU. Now we see an 8-point lead para sa LaSalle. Cholo Manansala going to Pat Yu. Steve Nash Enriquez floats one sa baseline. Malonzo getting it back for NU, and then the long distance shot.
And yung zone defense really forcing NU to chuck it from the outside. Meantime, Kevin Cambao already on the floor bench.
Ito. Airball nga lang para kay EJ Abadam. Steve Nash.
Ooh.
Mike Malonzo, hang time. It's a foul.
Well, Mike Malonzo was very intentional on that rack attack, really wanting to finish and staying in control right through traffic after getting that loose ball.
Free throws here for Mike Malonzo, missing on the first.
Si Malonzo parang isa to sa mga X-factor ng NU na pwedeng makatulong alongside Steve Nash, Kian, and Jake.
Wow. How about that bad miss on the second free throw? Steve Nash changing hands. Pero, oh, it's gonna be a turnover.
It sure looked like parang naghahanap muna siya ng contact before making that layup shot. Speaking of Steve Nash.
EJ Goliana, rim protector na rin. And a three-pointer for Kevin Cambao for his first basket here in this semifinal game.
A big man who plays on the outside at tumitira sa labas.
Patu, engineer missing it. Here comes LaSalle once again, a double-digit lead that they have.
Oh, it's travel.
And Mike Phillips losing his balance, losing his footing, called for traveling.
Kitang-kita mo, naka-set up na dun sa run wide si Kevin Kiambao, just waiting for that skip pass. Ang mabigat nito, since he's coming off the bench, very fresh siya.
Kaya nga.
So, advantage siya kagad pagdating doon sa mga 5 on the floor.
Parang nag-sacrifice pa ng one possession kanina, no?
Correct.
Dahil si Jonah lang pinasimulan nila.
Yeah, right.
Jola Manansala gets himself in the scoreboard, hitting that reverse in his first basket. Phillips.
Oh, wow.
Oh, given continuation.
Well, just too much action for LaSalle in that last offensive set. One cutting back door. In the meantime, look at this finish there by Malonzo going reverse. Meantime, ito naman yung finish ni Mike Phillips. Face-up basketball, dribble, penetrate going inside. Very comfortable ito si Mike Phillips.
Ang taas naman tumalon eh.
Yeah. Tsaka kanina ang ganda ng setup
Yep.
eh. May backdoor ka, tas may lift ka to the top. And the one lifting to the top is Kevin Kiambao. You know, any other way, you have options really good.
Jolo. Try the extra pass inside and last touch pa si Mike Malonzo. So ball will go back to LaSalle. Up 12. Largest here in the first quarter. DJ David. Set
Oh,
up
man.
Kevin Kiambao. Bam!
Two players we've seen so far na very potent pagdating sa trailer. Kevin Kiambao is one of them. And the other one being Mason Amos.
In the meantime, Jolo Manansala natapikan. Maagaw ba? Yes.
Wow.
Is this going to be an easy one for VJ David? Lapsing into turnovers, not being careful with the basketball, and now they're down by 17.
Well, given this deficit, the question now for Coach
Jeff Napa.
Jeff Napa is how long do you keep Kian Baclan on the bench?
.5 seconds remaining. Another foul penalty na ang LaSalle. Pero most probably a result of those sticky defense that they're applying laban dito sa NU.
Yep.
He missed 2 free throws earlier. Malonzo now getting the first one to go. 3-point shooting. Grabe, 6 na for LaSalle. First quarter pa lamang tayo.
And it started with that 3 by Evan Nellis. Sinunod na ng mga 3 points na masala pag Kevin Kiambao. He's got, what, 2 of them, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dribbled off his foot. There's still time. Alonso getting away with a layup. And they will have the final say here in the first quarter of action. But LaSalle, wow, how tough was it to get the first basket? And then they had a 3, and another 3, and another 3. Omar John against Bright and Wanquo. But Mark Nonoy, they gave him the go signal. Just keep on shooting when you are open. And he knocks down those 3-pointers. And a lot of the other things also falling into place. Like Kevin Kiambao has got 2 3-point baskets in the first. As LaSalle is up 28-14 against NU. Back here, the Filoil EcoOil Center here in San Juan. Ito ang family ni Kevin Kiambao. Watching him, giving their so kaya pala inspired ball game kaagad na nakikita natin for this guy coming off the bench. He doesn't mind at all. Pero nakita naman natin, partida yun ha. Sa labas pa tumitira. We still have to do or have to see yung mga magic plays niya. Setting up his teammates, the mga no-look passes. Oh! Wow! And a tomahawk jam for Michael Phillips to open up the scoring here in the second period.
How many times do you see a high-low finish off a dunk just like that? One-handed and all. Woo!
And big guys complimenting each other, sharing the basketball.
Right, and
Man,
what a way to start the quarter right there. Little screen and roll and that on that finish. Look at that. Kevin Kiambao with the perfect recipient of a high-low, forceful Mike Phillips.
I would have said Mike Phillips, if he went for a mid-range jumper, baka hindi pa niya ma-shoot yun. They made really sure about that one.
Right.
Omar John wasn't ready for that Kian Baclaan pass, pero quick hands naman and the part of NU to get the ball back here. Tigil muna. Hindi nakadiretso si Jake Figueroa. Bigla ang lalaki doon nasa harap niya.
Pero kita mo yung intimidation doon ni Phillips doon sa drive na ni Figueroa. He had to stop and think about it again.
Kian lets it fly. Omar John, offensive rebound. Jump hook is in.
Doon naman medyo may advantage ng konti that close from a height standpoint itong si Omar John.
Michael Phillips turn naman to shoot from long distance. Nothing there. Malone to the rebound. And Kian Baclaan once again will set it up. Floats it up. Heard the whistle. Evan Nelly with the contact.
Yep, and Kian Baclaan saw that runway open on that left side as the gap started to build up. Attack going middle. Tried to finish. But couldn't get to see that ball go through the hoop. And we showed kanina yung parents ni Kevin Kiambao, ano? The other side story here is that itong si Kian Baclaan and Kevin Kiambao, like what we mentioned before, magkapit-bahay to.
Kian nga,
No? Magkapit-bahay, sabay naglaro ng game ng basketball, natuto, nagtulungan ng bawat isa, and this is really just the pride of Muntinlupa right here, Kian Baclaan, as well as Kevin Kiambao. Sabi nga nung mga nanonood sa Muntinlupa ngayon, sila Rick Pagusara, Pian Castillo, and Miggy Bautista, huwag mo kakalimutan i-mention yan. Yung story na yan. So they're also watching right now.
Oh, what a pass! Kian Baclaan. Mike Malonzo anticipating that great pass. And banks it in for a basket. Malonzo 5 points in the ball game. Evan Nelly with a 3. A miss. Here comes NU trying to make a comeback here. It's a single-digit lead right now for LaSalle. Big run by NU here. They were down by as much as 16. And just because of those kind of great plays and hustle for NU, just like this, they're back. LaSalle will call a timeout, and we're going to be right back.
After winning against the Letran Knights, Coach Topek said that they have so much respect for Letran and they are aware that it was their 5th game in this preseason cup. He also added that he strongly reminded his players to keep on playing despite what's happening and be better with opportunities game. During the interview, Coach Topek said that they know the potential of Kevin Kiambao, especially when Kevin tries to learn the game. Sabi ni Coach na siya yung player na pwede mong pakawalan. He knows how to do it and that's how advanced Kevin is. And now back to the panel.
Okay, thank you very much. I love Jesus. And si Kevin Kiambao naman talaga eh. He has been showing the kind of stuff that he could do. He looks very, very promising. High school pa lang, nako-cover ko na yan.
Oh yeah, and it's very important you have a coach like Coach Topex that actually gives him that freedom to be able to play and make decisions.
Three-pointer, Malonzo, long and strong, offensive rebound, Jake Figueroa. There's going to be a foul here. It's going to be called against LaSalle. See Joaquin Manuel.
Well, prior to that timeout, really good run there by NU, cutting this down to a single-digit deficit.
One play at a time. Ika nga, di ba? Mga coaches ganyan,
Yeah.
di ba?
One possession at a time.
Kian drives,
Ooh.
hand up inside. Omar John turns, trying a banking shot. Nope. And here comes Lasa with Mark Nonoy finishing that one.
Mark Nonoy's been known for that burst of speed and athleticism. Makikita na naman natin yan in open floor.
Si Omar John medyo nagugulat pa siya doon sa pasa ni Kian Baklaan eh. It shouldn't be.
You always have to be ready to
Yes.
catch those passes because, you know, the guy's a good facilitator.
Kian on the drive. Sabi niya, subukan ko naman kaya lumayap. Baka naman makakuha ng offensive rebound si Omar John. But he gets fouled. He's going to be taking 2 free throws.
And to Keon's compliment, he's always been a guard that always loves to keep that dribble alive regardless the situation. Kasi madami siyang options na magagawa. Like if he picks up that ball after the dribble, wala na siya ibang option kundi to pass. Lalo na if it's tightly guarded, he can't shoot it. So you have to keep that dribble alive.
One guy I'm also expecting to produce para rito sa NU, ito si Reinhard Humamoy.
Oh, yeah.
He's only averaging 6 points, pero we know he could still do more, huh?
He's like a mini Kian Baklaan.
Yes,
Can score, can dish, makes good decisions.
Oh, a back in violation called against NU. Kian Baklaan thought it was touched last by LaSalle before he was able to retrieve the basketball.
Pero kanina na-mention mo rin tong battle ng point guards, Kian Baklaan and Evan L. Magandang matchup din yan. Yeah.
Ito yan. Matala ito, Mark Nonoy taking it aggressively to the basket, drives the baseline, he gets fouled. That's Humamoy on your screen.
Keeping Mark Nonoy, a left-handed player, on that right corner or that right wing is indeed a threat under any offensive set na ilalagay mo. Because if he fakes, he can drive a going baseline with the right-hand dribble and left-hand finish. Kung ilagay mo naman siya sa wing, pwede siyang mag-dribble diretso papunta sa gitna. Komportable rin ang kaliwete doon.
Tsaka malakas na yung pangangatawan nito si Mark Nonoy.
Oo,
And the speed, ha?
Totoo. Tsaka pagdating sa loob, in control siya. Meron ring stride stop, hindi siya basta lumulundag lang.
2 for 2 of those free throws para kay Mark Nonoy.
And that patented press again of LaSalle.
By the way, Mark Nonoy is the first guy in double figures for LaSalle. And in this ball game, Mark Parks bothered right there by Bright Nwankwo. It's Omar John's turn to shoot free throws.
And Bright is getting extended minutes primarily because of Omar John. Somebody's going to be able to put up a challenge against the length of Omar John.
Omar John has 6 points so far in the ball game, along with 2 rebounds.
And so kanina nakita natin yung si Malik Diouf earlier for UP, no? So it's either a Malik versus Bright or Malik versus Omar. That's gonna happen on the finals.
2 missed free throws here for NU. Bright, bad pass. And luckily for them, ball touched last here by NU. Don Lim, tumama sa kanya yung bola.
Yeah. Oh, wow, what a move!
Joaquin Manuel!
Kita mo yung maiksing hesi na yun. Biglang naiwan lang yung depensa, no?
Samantala, ito naman, talking about iwan ng depensa.
Iwan na iwan rin, right?
Nakita natin kay Kian Baklaan. And how about this? Don Lim coming up in a steal. Kian Baklaan.
Oh, wow, look at that move.
Kian Baklaan, he's got 7 points in the ball game. And those are not easy shots that he's taking here. Oh, may challenge ba si Coach Topex?
They felt there was an elbow to the chin of Joaquin Manuel. We see that. Yeah. They're saying that he kind of leaned in to Joaquin Manuel. That's where they're asking for that review.
Out, Dallas Green Archer.
We got a timeout on the floor. LaSalle 36, NU 25, 5 and 38 here in the second period. All right, back here in the ball game, 5.5 remaining. They took a look at that basket ni Kian Baclan earlier against Joaquin Manuel. It seems like eto may foul talaga to.
Yeah.
I mean, when you go up for a shot block, wag mo ihataw eh, no?
Yeah, pababa.
Kaya nila,
Yeah.
parang automatic yun eh, para sa mga referees pag hinataw mo eh.
Lalo na if
Yeah,
you're that
just like
big.
that, no?
Lalo na if you're that big and you
Yeah.
have that length advantage. You know, kahit anong mangyari, that shot's going to go up there. So you have to just abang doon sa ibabaw eh.
Omar John now warningan pa for resentment to a call.
And looking at somehow this seems to be a template by De La Salle against NU. In their last game, last May 22, they took 43 attempts from 3 and converted 32% of them. Right now, they've attempted so far 12 already in this quarter. And the volume of shots nila kanina was really the one that got them back in the game after trailing early in the first quarter.
CJ Austria getting the free throws. At least he got one. 37-25. And as for NU, sasabihin ko pa lang, wala pa silang three-pointer.
Finally.
Yun yung kanilang una. One of
Steal.
nine. Another one. Ayaw magdalawang dikit, pero good save by Omar John. Don Lim. Omar John.
Nice
inside
cut.
Mark Malonzo.
Twice we've seen Mark Malonzo exploit that backside of the defense, going backdoor for easy finishes.
7 points for Mike Malonzo. 7 points na lang ang lamang ng LaSalle. Omar John with a block on Evan Nelly. Kian Baclan, where does he go to?
Ooh.
Hand off inside. Omar John, ball deflected out. Last touch ang LaSalle. Did they change the call? No, it stays with NU.
Stays with NU, right.
Sabi nga natin, dapat ready talaga si Omar John eh. I mean, pareho tayo eh. Nag-guess tayo kung anong gagawin ni Kian Baclan. Papasa ba to? Titira ba to?
Yung moment of hesitation, isipin mo na lang kung ikaw yung depensa. Hindi mo alam kung anong gagawin ni Kian.
Ito, here he is right now. Oh, attracting the contact. Absorbs it against Mark Nonoy. Free throws right now. Para kay Kian Baclan. 7 points in the ball game. 3 assists.
And Kian right now really taking over this game right now. He's got 10 points. He's never missed yet from the field.
We missed the free throw.
Yeah. He's 1 out of 5 though from 3.
Kian Baclan has played more than 11 minutes already.
Right.
Here in the first half. Gets the second one to go. Lead cut down to 6. And an offensive foul is called against LaSalle.
Oh, this is one sight you don't want to see.
Wow! Grabe. Para naipit sa nag-uumpog ang bato si Kian Baclan that time.
Substitution, Steve Nash Enriquez for Kian Baclan.
Well, Steve Nash Enriquez will have to check in for Kian Baclan, who's got some problem with his right leg, I believe so.
I think it's the left one.
Left ba?
Left, tingin ko yung left eh. See that? Oh, yun yung nag-contact.
Ayan o, biro mo yan eh, di ba?
Almost kind of like knee on knee. Oh, yeah.
Well, he's a very, very important player. And, of course, truly fun to watch.
Yep.
And we wish him that, you know, he's going to be A-okay.
He's got to come back for
Kailangan.
NU. Yeah, he's got to come back.
Steve Nash, Enriquez, 3 to shoot. Steve Nash, does he know it? And air ball pa yon. It's going to be a shot clock violation on NU.
The offense now rests on the shoulder of Steve Nash Enriquez. And who knows, maybe we'll see Jumamoy later on.
Yes, yun pa, no? So Reynard Domamoy has got to make himself click in this ball game. So take a look at Phillips, tipping back his own miss.
That's what you love about Phillips. He's got that second jump.
Ito pa, nakawala pa rin. Oh, sorry, missed right there by EJ Abadam.
And, you know, the bench of LaSalle loving that effort by Goliena.
Ito pa si Patrick Hugh. He needs to get back his shooting.
Right.
He's the #1 player when it comes to three-point shooting here in the whole tournament.
Yep.
And he's been experiencing a slump in his performance. As Kevin Cambao missed after 2 makes of those 3-pointers. Pat Hugh.
Boy, that defense continues to challenge NU.
Don Lim, shot clock down to 5. Cholo lost it. Pat Hugh. Short jumper, still nothing there for Omar John. 3 minutes and 10 remaining. Ball will go back to LaSalle.
Well, 2 things now for NU. You only have Steve Nash Enriquez orchestrating inside without Kian Baclan. Somebody's got to score with him leading.
Good guy. Abadam. Kevin. Garrett a 3, but decide to bounce out. Jolo on his way to the basket. Hard off the glass, still bothered by the bigs itong LaSalle. Pero LaSalle also turning it over at the other side. AJ David. 39-31. 2.5 remaining. First half. Winner goes to the finals to battle UP. Loser will go in a battle for third against Perpetual this coming Wednesday. It's Jolo. The banking shot is a miss. BJ David using his left. Oh, the follow-up on Kevin Cambao.
Kevin Cambao almost looking like an Energizer bunny, staying active on every action inside the floor, offense and defense.
8 points in the ball game for Kevin Cambao. That's his first 2-pointer.
Yeah. Puro 3 points yung basket niya kanina.
Yes. David. How about this 3 for Elijah Goliena? It's a miss. Pat Hugh.
There you go.
Inside Jolo. Wow, still. Oh! I thought he was going to be bothered there. Towering presence. Dalawang malalaki na sa harap. How did
Yeah,
Yes.
that was important basket for NU. They're down only by 8 right now. Had they missed that, they could have gone up to a double-digit deficit.
And over at the other side, a foul is going to be called against NU.
And you can tell na, kailangan talaga ng NU si Kian Baclan. That offense slowed down a little bit, lalo na as they entered that ball on the post to Omar John. Everybody just standing around and no actions being done by the other Bulldogs. And so kung ganun na magiging setup, once you kick it out to your wings, somebody's got to be able to make it from the outside.
Joe Gulapa in the game para sa NU. And how about this knockout play? Kevin Campbell scoring and fouled. Look at that timeout first. LaSalle up again, double digits versus NU here in the first half. And Kevin Campbell, as if it's easy to stop a big guy like him who knows how to handle a basketball. Back here in the ball game. 10-point lead for LaSalle. They got a steal. Kevin Campbell. He knew it. He knew what he was going to do with that basketball. Grabe ang variety ang arsenal ni Kevin Campbell. Can shoot the three, can dunk and get those rebounds. Can look for his teammates as Steve Nash Enriquez. The second three-pointer for NU in this first half.
Well, the goal now for NU is try to keep this to a single-digit deficit heading into the half.
Try to cut it further down as they come up with a steal here.
And you got to finish quarter strong here.
Jake Figueroa on his way to the basket, puts it up and in! And he's fouled, and he's going to be shooting a bonus free throw.
Talk about finishing a quarter strong. Figueroa seeing that lane open up. Finish with the left.
5 points for Jake Figueroa. 24.4 seconds remaining. So nandun na sila eh. Single digit, okay. Pero pababain pa natin para mas madali sa third quarter.
Yeah.
But LaSalle also finding ways. Nabigla naman silang lalayo. Ito, pagkakampi. Hindi nagkaamuyan yung tinatawag.
You have to know the scent of your team.
Ano ba ang amoy ng Green Archer? Ganun ba?
Hindi nagkaamuyan eh.
And you getting a break here. As Kian Baclan is back.
Yeah. Finishing quarters strong.
Kian puts it up. Was looking for a referee's whistle. Naitawid. Pwede pa. For the shoot. For LaSalle.
Uh-oh.
They want to go big. Can't hit it for Mark Donoy. 2 quarters of this semifinal game between the unbeaten LaSalle and the defending champions NU. It's LaSalle leading by 7. Welcome back. After 2 quarters, ito nga ang Lasal. They led in double digits, pero NU finding a way to get back into this ball game. Well, this is the semifinals. These two teams really know what they're doing. Lalong-lalo na itong NU, sila ang defending champions. That was Omar John banking a shot right there. Nonoy giving a go signal to just keep on going to try to hit those 3-pointers. Kevin Kembao, like everything is automatic when it comes to the way he's going to be playing. Pero Kian Baclaan really trying to make his teammates look good. This was the first 3-pointer of NU. Galing pa kay Kian Baclaan. And the first dunk in the ball game, galing naman dito kay Michael Phillips. For Lasal. At sinundan pa yan nga nito si Kevin Kembao. So, gosh, this is a highly entertaining ball game that we have. And we're just here in the first half, Coach Mike.
Yeah, field goal percentages almost very little disparity, 43% versus 38%. Pero pag drill down mo yan sa 2 points, medyo close yan, 47 and 48. Laki yung separation pagdating sa 3 points because 37% ang makes ng Lasal out of 16 attempts. Samantalang ang NU naman, they only have 12 attempts, which is really the same thing that happened when they met in the eliminations. Free throws is a huge story once again, similar again to the eliminations. 87% converted by De La Salle right now versus that of only 37% para dito sa NU. And, you know, looking at everything, patinignan mo at the glance, almost everything equal, but it really boils down to the makes and the volume shots.
Take a look at Kevin Kembao and Mark Nonoy. Both guys already in double figures. Baclaan's the only guy in double figures. Kanina nga, tinatanong ko sa'yo, di ba? Off the coverage natin. Patthew is the #1 guy when it comes to shooting 3-pointers. He has not taken an attempt from beyond the arc. He's still 0 in this ball game. I guess this all boils down to give it all you got. Do you want to defend your championship? Diba?
Correct.
And of course, UP nauna na sila sa finals. Nag-aabang na sila ang UP Fighting Maroon. Sino? Lasal or NU?
Yeah, tsaka at some point, it's really what's got you there. So you have to use it. Yung 3 points ni Patthew.
Yes.
Kailangan. You cannot solely rely on Kian Baclaan and all the other guys, Steve Nash, Enriquez, and Jake Figueroa. Somebody's got to contribute as well from a point perspective dito sa Bulldogs.
Reynard Tumamoy also has
Right,
got to have his touches here in this ball game.
Lalo niya, when you look at the bench points disparities, 28 versus 14. 19 of those coming from Kevin Kembao with 13 and Mike Phillips with 6.
Flo G. Aba. What are they rooting for? Lasal or NU? Aba, welcome. Ha? Kita nyo nga naman rito. Yan ang mga dahilan kaya parang lagi kami bumabata ni Coach Mike.
Yeah, right.
Yo! Yo, guys! Yo!
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm talking about, yo.
All right, there we go in the third quarter of action. Enough of that fun. We're here to have fun and enjoy this ball game here. Who's going to the finals? Who's going to play the battle for third? And you, right now with the basketball. Figueroa, di makapenetrate.
Yeah.
Kian Baclaan in the paint, puts it up. Nope. Bright grabs that rebound and he's fouled by Omar John.
At ibang klase talaga yung value binibigay nitong si Voliana. I've been mentioning this about the quality minutes that Voliana gives you. He either makes a shot or gets a stop. Pag may binabantayan siya, talagang halos parang pitbull eh. Hindi binibitawan yung binabantayan niya eh.
Well, yun ang moniker ni Coach Topix Robinson. Naglalaro sa PBA eh.
Yep.
Pitbull. All right, LaSalle right now in a basketball. How about that banking shot?
Beautiful elbow lift resulting in a pinch post. Handed off to a guy who's a lefty going left. Ganda ng setup nun.
That was JC Makalalag. And right now, LaSalle with a stop. Nelly with a setup for this 3. Offensive rebound right underneath. He's fouled already. Sa likuran niya eh. Ito si Omar John. Look at this.
Yep.
That's where the contact is.
But presence of mind to be able to immediately go up once he felt that contact. At hindi tumigil. No? Didn't even look for guys on the kick out and the corners.
That's going to be a cause for worry para sa NU dahil pangatlo na ni Omar John. si Bright. Naayos pa niya yung jersey niya. Baka masita nga naman siya ng referee. Hindi nakatak.
Kaya sa mga ibang training ng mga some of the coaches that I know, it's mandatory that everybody tucks in their jerseys.
Yes, totoo yan eh, di ba? Hindi naman talaga yan eh.
Kasi that's the first sign of discipline within a team eh. If you can't follow a simple rule of tuck in, then we have a problem.
Eh dapat yung jersey mo, pwedeng gawing palda eh.
Para maayos yung tuck in.
Yes. At saka makakagalaw freely. Your shoulders, di ba?
Right.
How about this drive? Pat
Finally.
with his first basket in the game.
Yeah. Gotta need more of that from Pat.
Michael Phillips knows it was going to be short. Mike Malonzo.
Oh, that's a travel. That's a travel. Palacielo, medyo na-tempt siya. Kita niya libre.
Kaya nga eh.
Kinuha niya kaagad eh. Kanina, switch of roles yung sa offense side ni Lasal. Ang nag-slip si Kevin Kembao. Normally, si Mike Phillips gumagawa nun. Na tumitira na si Kevin. Just like this one.
Corner three. Elijah Goliana with his first three-pointer in this ball game. And LaSalle has 7 of them so far.
And with LaSalle keeping Elijah on that corner, you're making that defense stay honest. Hindi niya mabitawan si Elijah.
PJ Palacielo knocks down a mid-range jumper. LaSalle by 10. Goliana floats it up and it goes in. He's even looking for a contact, but somebody from LaSalle is down on the floor. Oh, and NU could not capitalize. They throw that ball away. Kevin Kembao, what's going on?
I think he got hit somewhere on the chest. See this again. Oh yeah, he got hit on the chest by Kian. Is that a head?
Ayun.
Oh, that push.
Now they're going to be taking a look at this. Our officials.
Well, you see, it's the childhood neighbors.
Kaya
Kian and Kevin. And
Tapos na yung magkapit-bahay na yan.
We just see Kian approaches and apologizes to Kian. These guys are really good friends. See that again. Oh yeah, that's the
He was fighting the pick.
fighting the
Ito
pick.
si Kian Baklaan eh.
Right. I think he was anticipating that slip by
Yun,
by Kevin. And so he didn't want him to slip.
At saka, it's a natural reaction for a smaller guy.
Yep.
Diba? Lalo na, alam mo, laki ng babantay sa'yo eh. And just unfortunate na natamaan lang sa chest area nga itong si, it was kind of hard for Kevin Kembao.
These guys actually are teammates in some club teams back then in Muntinlupa, and you see these guys play. Everybody from that area just enjoys seeing the both of them have fun on the basketball court.
Dozen-point lead for LaSalle, 7:39 here in the third. So Joaquin Manuel playing the outside. Evan Nelly firing the three. Gets his second three-pointer to go in.
You got the league-leading assist guy making threes. Medyo mahirap. Mahirap ang trabaho mo kung ikaw si Kian Baklaan.
Malupit pa nun, pang-walong three-point shots na yun ng LaSalle.
Yeah, again, it goes back to the volume shots of threes na pinag-uusapan natin. Nung naglaban nga sila nung May 22, they had 43 attempts from three. Right now, they're approaching the 22 mark yata na 3 points attempt.
Jake Figueroa. Steve Nash. Shot clock down to 10 para sa NU.
Look at the
Steve Nash,
defense.
trapped by Evan Nelly. Nako, going nowhere with that pass.
And that indecisiveness was really brought about by that strong hedge by Mike Phillips. Oh, good
Here's
steal.
a quick steal here. PJ Palaciano. Oh, lost his control of the dribble and now called for the offensive foul. May problema rin, eh, no?
Yep.
Big guys.
Big guy, broad
May
shoulder.
nasaktan pa. Aray ko! Mampas yung ulo ni JC Makalalad sa floor. Aray!
It wasn't actually the shoulder on the chest. It was that head that
Kaya nga.
bumped on the floor.
When he went down,
Yeah.
and we still got plenty of time here in this third period, 6 minutes and 43. It's a very unfortunate fall para kay JC Makalalad.
Yeah, and NU's pretty much still in this game. You know, a lot of basketball ahead. They're
True.
down 15. You know, it's just having to be very methodical and be more efficient in their executions. Good to see Makalalad up on his feet again.
All right, let's return to the action. 57-42. Lamang pa rin ang Lasal. And here comes NU. Patrick Yu with that layup, his 4th point in the ball game.
And twice he's done that move, going left, finishing with the left hand. And that lane continues to be open for a dribble drive by Pat Yu.
Mark Nonoy with a 3. Airballs a shot. Phillips gets it back. Shot clock continue to go down here for LaSalle. They got 7 and then the jump hook by Michael Phillips.
Yeah, Mike Phillips, you could almost tell, is gonna pivot front.
9
Pagdating sa
points
ganon,
for
yeah.
Phillips.
Kita mo na on his post-up, he was actually looking to go middle as opposed to spinning reverse and going baseline with that drop step. Kasi mas komportable siya shooting with his right hand than with his left.
Joe Gulapa, nothing working out pretty well for him.
Yeah. There we go, there's Reinhardt on the floor.
Reinhardt.
One of the young guns of NU.
Sides for the pass. Mid-range. Doesn't go. Joaquin Manuel. Natawagan ng foul. And for a little while, parang wala na mangyayari doon sa play ng NU.
Yeah. And hopefully with Reinhardt in the floor right now, it brings a different dimension to the schemes of the Bulldogs.
Kevin Kembao is back in the game for LaSalle. Patu having a difficulty to inbound. Yo.
Yeah, miscommunication there with Manansala and Jumamoy. Jumamoy was actually telling Manansala to go and lift, go to that ball side. But
Late is 15 para sa LaSalle. DJ David.
they need a good stop here.
Kevin in the paint. The spin move results in a foul. Malonzo will be called for that one.
Yeah, that elbow post entry has always resulted to kind of like a screen away or a staggered action on the other end. Minsan sinuswitch nila yon at iniiba nila yung point of attack. Kanina, dalawang curl papasok sa loob. Yung nakita natin bago nag-decide si Kevin na I'll take it na lang.
First free throw is off. Nevertheless, Kevin Kembao already has 12 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. getting the second one to go.
And Bright and Waco.
16-point lead for LaSalle. And Bright and Wanquo is back for the Green Archers.
And very efficient to see Kevin Kembao. 75% from the field and 50% from three.
EJ Abadam sa backcourt pa lamang na tawagan na ng foul. So now it's the turn of Reynard Dumamoy to be the point guard. High off the glass for that scoop by Patu.
Oh.
And faking a foul. Faking a foul. Second time. Si Mark Nonoy naman, sabi niya na itulak ako, hindi ako fake news.
Yeah, that was a big guy behind him.
Wow.
Can't be faking a foul.
All right.
But they see it otherwise. So, well, that's ganung kalaking mahaba tumulak sa isang likod. Sigurado dadapa ka eh. Abagsak ka eh. And that's why, I'm not surprised that Mark Nonoy got surprised.
Oh well. Patu, hindi nga raw nagsisinungaling yung bola. Hindi naman na-convert yung technical free throw.
Oh, baka mamaya dyan pa uminit si Mark Nonoy. Ayan na nga.
Ito na. Pero hindi pumasok. And here comes Figueroa. Dumamoy hesitates to the three. Dumamoy taking a lot of time to execute a play here for NU. Ito na, Dumamoy. The three's way off. Nandun Mike Malonzo and one. Sure, it was a problem for Reynard Dumamoy, but Mike Malonzo, kahit nandyan pa si Bright and Wanquo, well, they need to get possessions.
And sure looks like yung zone ng De La Salle, once that shot clock goes down to roughly about 15 seconds, it shifts to a man-to-man defense. Eh. Kaya nakikita mo yung long close outs on those threes.
Missing on the bonus, Mike Malonzo's got 9 points in a ball game. Ang dami rin na miss na free throws ng NU. They're shooting 6 of 18.
Yeah. That's exactly very similar nga to how they played in the elimination. Those volumes attempts are there, but they're not making it. Either on the field or on the free throw.
BJ David, Mark Nonoy goes back to him. It was a strong pass. And NU will get back ball possession down by 14. 4 minutes here in the third period.
And so far, ang NU having 17 turnovers converted by De La Salle to 20 points.
Wow. That has been quite a struggle here for Dumamoy. Puts up another long distance shot, was off the mark.
Okay, when you go up against really good teams, you have to be very efficient. Kasi otherwise, they're gonna make you pay on every mistake that you make. Nice pass!
Wow, Kevin Kembao. Everybody was looking that he was supposed to be taking the shot. No. And Johnny.
Yeah, and that just speaks well on the unselfishness of a Kevin Kembao.
They almost lost it. Jake Figueroa unable to cash in on a three-pointer. And here comes Mark Nonoy. Kembao. Katambola, everybody touching it basically here. Nonoy will find a three. Kevin Kembao. Oh, what a pass! Di nga lang na-convert ni BJ David.
And how about that ball movement and the man movement by De La Salle? Everybody touching that rock except for Bright.
It counts for Omar John. Foul on Bright. And LaSalle does not even agree. They thought there was
Look
going
at
to be
this
a
pass.
travel.
Quick recognition there as Bright tried to
Uh-oh.
gamble.
Now warning upon LaSalle for improper bench decorum. Omar John has not been able to sink those free throws awarded him. And on of technical foul. Tinuhog na eh, oh. Is it Coach Topex? Improper bench decorum.
Oh, okay.
These are some of the things, most probably, that could wake up itong NU.
Yeah, could be. They're down 14. Oh, wow. You got to make your free throws. So far, they've missed what? 13.
Wow, imagine.
13 missed free throws. You're down 14.
Kaya this could have been close.
Yeah.
So right now, Mark Nono with a setup for BJ David.
Oh!
Unbelievable play for Kevin Gambao. Nope, he's not going to get that rebound. He's just going to tip it in. And here he is, throws a long pass. Nono is stop and pop.
Oh.
It goes.
There's got to be a timeout here. You want to stop this bleeding right now.
And how about Kevin Gambao, basically with 5 assists already here in this ball game, and it's not shooting, it's passing. And LaSalle going into a timeout, leading by 18. Two minutes and 29 remaining in this ball game. LaSalle still looking good. But of course the fourth quarter is still up ahead. And how many times? Ball games to think.
What a rejection.
Right with an umbrella defense right there. And as I was making mention of NU making some big comebacks in a lot of their ball games here. This is LaSalle, who's still unbeaten. Second time they meet here in this preseason cup. First was in the eliminations. Kevin Gambao puts it up. Nope, gets it back.
Wow, see that ball move real quick from hand.
No, he tried to be fancy. Steve Nash. Enriquez behind the back. Also, a fancy play that backfired.
Oh!
This is the way to do it. Yun naman ang sinasabi ni Kevin Gambao. Let me take care of the fancy things. Let me just do my own thing. Nako, Mark Nonoy was holding on to his right wrist for a little while.
Yeah. Look at that flick of the wrist pass. Tsaka the deception of, looking to shoot and then...
He was not even looking at his teammate.
Right.
Diba?
Right. And somehow the confidence that, timing and target will get that ball there.
All his mission is just to deliver.
Yeah.
Yun lang. How are you supposed to make a basket? That's your own problem. Nasa yun yung bola.
Uh-huh. And his game has really evolved into this
Yeah,
huge
totoo yan.
threat amongst all the bigs that you have in the UAAP. I mean, he's gonna put UAAP on notice on the next season. Ito si Kevin Kiambao.
The makings of a superstar.
Yeah.
And we can already see it. Kevin Kimbao.
In their win,
Oh.
in their last win, when they met NU in the eliminations, he actually had just 1 rebound and 4 assists. More assists than rebounds for a big man like Kevin
Yes.
Kiambao. Kasi ang nangyayari, siya na yung nagpa-facilitate in the open.
Yeah, Battle for the loose ball.
Uh-oh.
Kevin Kimbao. Again! What a dunk! His second dunk here in this ball game. And look at him after making a
Yeah,
basket.
yeah.
No time to celebrate.
Right.
Balik agad sa depensa.
Did you see how he kind of like delayed it and timed the montek siya makasteal?
Yeah.
No?
So NU down by 19 here. Less than a minute remaining.
There's gonna be that weave on that side.
No, inside the key. Jumper won't go. Omar John the rebound. Patu. Steve Nash. Going Patu. Short jumper here. PJ Palacielo unable. They got it back. Jolo. Short.
Yeah. They're getting those free looking good shots. They're free, unchallenged, but they're just not making it. 31 attempts versus 37 for NU.
Difference of 4 seconds. Game clock and shot clock here. This floater. Kevin Kimbao with a miss. Omar John trying to hurry it up. Mark Nonoy looks at the clock. Kimbao hesitates with a 3. Lost the basketball. But NU unable to make a decent attempt as we end the third quarter with De La Salle. 19-point lead against NU in a 24-10 scoring run by La Salle in the third period. One more quarter. One more quarter, and we'll find out who will be going up against UP. Will there be a new champion this year? All those things still coming your way. Back here inside the Filoil EcoOil Center in San Juan. La Salle with a big 21-point lead. Laban dito sa NU, ang defending champions. La Salle still undefeated. The whole preseason cup. Can they still remain unbeaten? NU trying to fight back. Do they still have enough time? Down by 21 and we only got 10 minutes in this remaining quarter, in this final quarter. Baka mas magaling ka sa math. Coach Mike.
19. 19.
Sorry ka. 24-10, I mentioned ko na kaya kanina eh. The third period eh. Limiting your opponent to just 10 points. And you lead by 21 to open up the fourth quarter. And then you only have 10 minutes. How many points do you need every minute to catch up? And how many points do you have to deny your opponent?
Right.
Yun, di ba?
Tsaka when Kian went out, that kind of slowed everything down for
Yeah, totoo.
NU. You know? Dapat they were on the brink of rising from a production standpoint. They had 14 and 24 in the first and the second quarter respectively. So you expect much better in the third. But Kian goes down. And so you leave the assists and the points to the guys on the floor. Specifically sila Steve Nash Enriquez and Jake Figueroa.
Nawala na sila eh. Pati Mike Malonzo nga.
Oh,
di ba?
yeah. Kasi Mike was consistent in the first half. Pretty
Yep.
good with those backdoor cuts.
Another 21-point lead here. Humamo is still after the backcourt. Finally, naitawid. Patu on the drive. Doesn't get the layup. Those are shots makeable,
Yeah.
but still unable.
So the thing is, even if they get fouled in the act of shooting, they still gotta make their free throws. And ang dami na nilang minimintis, no? They're now right, what? 6 of 20. 14 points they've missed on free throws.
Nagtatanong si Ray Lasal, bakit nasa free throw line ito si Omar dyan? Hindi naman shooting foul. Well, all the opportunities that they could score, why not?
Yeah.
Baka makalusot eh.
Kevin Kiambao, double-double, 17 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists.
Estudyante pa lang eh. Pero we could say like another day at the office for the likes of Kevin Kimbao.
The big question here is that, is he gonna get a triple-double? Because he's got 5 assists with a full quarter ahead of him.
Well, he's just gonna let it flow for him. Hindi naman yung pipilitin mong kunin eh, no?
And I think that would depend on the playing time he's given.
Yes. Unless sabihin sa kanya ni Coach Torpes, okay, hindi ko na ipapasok muna yung mga point guard natin. Ikaw na mag-point. Tapos si Evan Nelly, diyan ka na lang. but we know he's got a handle, eh, di ba?
Oh, yeah, right.
He can dribble well. Michael Phillips with a mid-range. It's a miss. The two Phillips brothers on the floor at the same time. And then a traveling call on the older Phillips. That's Ben Phillips.
Tsaka Kevin is a match-up problem. If he's that
Totoo
big,
eh.
he's bringing the ball up court. Hindi naman pwedeng man-to-man yung big man mo. Like,
Yes.
you know, he's gonna guard him out there in the perimeter. He's gonna get burned.
Reynard Tomamoy, a little bit of a hesitation move. And then going for the layup. But that's only his first basket in this ball game.
Wow! Sayang yung pasa na yun. The Phillips brothers conniving what could have been a really good pass on that under curl by Ben.
71-52, LaSalle, an early timeout here in the fourth.
The NU Bulldogs always embodied the unstoppable and will be even better mentality this preseason cup. The team was imperfect, but they learned to live with their limitations and admit their flaws. At talaga nakikita niya raw ang willingness pang mag-improve ng mga players, sabi ni Coach Jeff Napa. Dagdag din ni Coach na nandito sila sa preseason cup para maitama ang pagkukulang ng team. And now, back to the panel.
Yun naman talaga ang purpose nitong preseason cup.
Yeah.
You know? Kaya nga to perfect the imperfections.
Correct.
And to find your flaws and do the necessary adjustment to correct it. Pero kung minsan, lalo na nasa semifinals na tayo, the most important thing here is to win and get the win.
Wow, nakita mo yung ball movement na yun ng LaSalle. Two guys actually looking first to shoot and then passing it off last second until Evan Nelly was free in the corner for that made three.
Third three-pointer for Evan Nelly, the 9th for LaSalle. here in this semi-final game against NU.
And that's his second consecutive na three-pointer.
And Omar John forced to take it mid-range, not exactly his comfort zone. Ben Phillips.
Oh.
Three! That's the 10th. 10 three-pointers made here by LaSalle. And extending their lead right now to 25 points. Is Omar John. Even those layups, they just can't seem to find the hole here for NU.
Tsaka doon nakita mo na height advantage, Omar John, single coverage over Mike Phillips. But once that second Phillips comes in,
Yun na.
you know, you have to work against Hef now because medyo malapad si Ben Phillips.
Tsaka problema rin ni Omar John, not coming off a dribble. Hindi
Right.
pwede. Ganun,
Right.
2 or 3 dribbles,
Right.
it's gonna be having some problems.
Ganda rin yung ploy ni Coach Topex eh. No dribble, single coverage. On that second and third dribble, that second defender comes in now. And so that tests your footwork and, you know, how you do your shot fakes and what have you on the post. If you don't have it, then you're in trouble.
So Humamoy, it seems like no Kian Baclan anymore.
Yeah, I think so too.
It was hit in the groin area
Yeah.
earlier, no?
Yeah.
Yung na-sandwich siya. And then after that, things took a bad turn for NU.
Yeah.
When you don't have the guy who facilitates the play for you guys, di ba?
They actually tried to come back earlier, tried to make 2 attempts, couldn't make any, didn't
Oh,
seem to
I
be
know.
in the flow. Look at this beautiful pass by Evan Ellie. He's not the number 1 assist man for
For
nothing.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yun eh.
Tsaka ang hirap yung, alam mo yung guard na nasa loob na pero naka-probe pa rin. Nagana pa rin ng papasahan. Whoa, what a defense.
16 seconds on the shot.
Is that
Raven. Yeah, Raven.
Raven Cortez. Babalik si Don Lim for NU. Six minutes and 44. Runner drops for Jake Figueroa. Jake Figueroa, first half he was already in double figures. He's trying to add up some more, but the problem is how to make a lot of stops here.
On that made layup kanina, so you see here Jake going for that layup.
Back-to-back baskets for Jake Figueroa.
Yeah, I was going to say kanina yung naka-zone yung De La Salle, nakapag-penetrate in the middle yung dribble drive, tayo ka agad si Coach Topex. He was saying somebody's gotta be there on the help side to prevent that dribble penetration. Oh, what a move by Francis.
5 points for Francis Escandor. 81-56, 25-point lead for LaSalle. 5 minutes and 47 remaining.
Yeah.
So, kanina, ganito rin halos yung flow ng ating first game.
Yeah.
UP against Perpetual, especially in the second half. Doon na nagkalayuan di ba?
Wow.
Pero actually, yung UP kanina, doon pala sa second quarter pala, malaki na yung diferensya nun And then they just padded that lead and protected that lead. So LaSalle right now, this was just a 7-point advantage for LaSalle when we enter the second half. And then LaSalle with that big third period naman.
Half of the quarter gone by, and so far NU could only show 6 points on the board.
Kaya nga Sabi nga natin, yung mga inaasahan, wala na basically sa loob. Patthew is on the bench. Kian Baclan is not going to be seeing action anymore. Steve Nash Enriquez. Even Omar John is sitting down. And Joloman and Sala was not as effective as everybody expected him to be. Was also one of the reliables here for NU. Here he is.
Yep.
It's turned out to be a long afternoon then for Joloman and Sala.
Number 18, Francis Escandor.
Scandor is called for the foul. Jolo with his 6th point palamang. Now to consider naman for LaSalle, of course, nakaupo na sina Mark Nonoy, Kevin Kembao, Michael Phillips, and some of the other guys pa na nakapag-start.
There you go.
5 minutes remaining. Bumaba sa 21 points ang lamang from a high of 27. Francis Escandor, Raven Cortez. Raven, hard off the glass. And a foul by CJ Austria. Penalty na LaSalle. Free throws so for Jake Figueroa.
Well, look at these guys coming off the bench para kay Coach Dopex. VJ David, Policarpio, parang halos walang nawala sa rotation mo. You know? Ganun pa rin yung firepower.
Parang feeling siguro ni Coach Topes, basta kailangan makalaro din. Halos lahat ng players niya. Confidence booster yun eh. Tsaka gaining the experience, di ba?
And at the rate it's going, you know, it looks like we're headed to a LaSalle UP rather.
Yes.
Finals.
Encounter.
Yeah.
And NU Perpetual in a battle for third.
Right.
May battle for third pa tayo, ha? So, try to be here early, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
And ang
start.
Ang magandang storyline dyan, Benj, is that the only loss of UP actually came from LaSalle.
LaSalle?
Yeah.
Wow.
And so now the question is, sino ang tatalo sa LaSalle dito sa 16th season ng Filoil?
Eh, 1 game affair lang yun.
1 game affair lang.
1 lang yun. 4 minutes and 12 remaining. Yes. From the way we're looking at things right now, this is going to be LaSalle who will be going to the finals. And NU will be dethroned as champions itong preseason cup. They still had a good run itong NU. That's why they're here in the semis.
But really, that was huge yung in this game when Kian went out. I felt that was a huge turning point. Kasi kanina they were only down by 8-9 points. They were in it. And the free throws continued to be a problem for Coach Jeff.
Yun nga. VJ David missing close range. 4 minutes remaining here. Baka sakali pa, Jake Figueroa. They almost lost it. Recovery. Jolo attacking the baseline. Kicks it out. Figueroa lines up the 3. Can't make it. Also, the setbacks from those 3-pointers. The failure to convert para sa NU. Raven Cortez mopped the shot at close range. Imagine NU only has 2 3-points made in this ball game.
Well, now another free throw trip here for Manansala.
Sa free throws naman, they missed 17.
Right. You know, coaches would always tell you that from a 3-point and a perimeter jump shot standpoint, not all takers are makers. But once you're on the free throw, all takers should be makers because that's important. You know, you're not guarded, that's unchallenged. And so it's really just you and that rim. And you have to be able to make it. And I'm sure with how they performed from a free throw line, and this is a sure concern for Jeff Napa heading into the next season of the UAAP.
The 2 missed free throws to add to the frustration of NU in this ball games. But they got it back. Trying to make up for it, the missed free throws. Pero ito, Jake Figueroa with a scoop. 81-62, 3 minutes and 10 remaining. And LaSalle will still have to talk to each other. Back here at the Filoil EcoOil Center in San Juan with 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Look at this. LaSalle, comfortable as we could say, 81-64 to lead by 17. NU with a lot of those things that they needed to make, the free throws, the three-point shots, and then losing key players. Wow.
Leading by 17 courtesy of the 17 missed free throws.
Aba,
Okay,
kita mo.
you
Yeah, tama. Jonel Policarpio, sumubok ng tres, cannot hit it. Jake Figueroa, naipamigay pa sa kalaban ng bola. And VJ David, backtracks. Francis Escandor with a three-pointer.
Yeah, it's really one shooter that's got to get going for Coach Stopeg, and now it's a good time for him to start doing that.
20 points. That's the lead of LaSalle. How do you overcome a 20-point lead with 2 minutes and 24 remaining? That's what we are still waiting to see for NU to do here in this ball game to defend their championship. LaSalle, of course, have other things in mind. They're already feeling good about this kind of a lead that they have. And poised after the steal, most probably. NU will battle Perpetual in that battle for third. They'll be playing first before we head on to that one game of fair finals to happen between UP and LaSalle. In our last 2 minutes. Patu unable to hit that three-pointer. Jake Figueroa going back to Patu. In the paint, the scoop and the basket. It's a case of too late the hero here for any of the NU players here. They did well the entire preseason cup. But you know, everybody's getting ready, everybody's preparing. That's the whole purpose itong ating preseason cup.
Yeah.
And of course, as compared to last year, meron din mga players na wala na rito.
Right.
Diba?
Well, definitely all the teams, whether they made it into the playoffs or not, whether you become champions or not, there are, you know, certain nuggets that you pick out of your experience here.
Pero sabi nga
in
natin,
Filoil.
kahit na natalo ka rito,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have a lot to gain. I
Right.
mean, who would give you a kind of a competition like this?
Right.
Iba yung ano eh, sabi nga nila, iba yung ensayo lang,
Yeah.
at saka iba yung laro talaga, yung
Yeah.
actual na laro eh.
Yeah. And I guess with all the lights and the attention that's given Filoil preseason, dito mo, I guess this is the closest they'll get to preseason for,
Yes, totoo yan.
on their mother leagues, be it NCAA, UAAP.
And that's what they're here to take advantage of.
Yeah.
To have this kind of tournament at a venue.
Actually, even UCBL and ASCO and NCRAA,
Yun na.
you know, if you're gonna get in, you want to get into a really good preseason, this is that league.
Tama nga, di ba yung mga nakapag-guest teams pa tayo, Guangming,
Right.
Jose Maria College, which I'm pretty sure by next year it's gonna be bigger,
Yep.
wider in scope.
Mhm.
So with regards to the number of teams and the exposure of the teams who can join, it's gonna be something to look forward to. Pero yung speech na yan, pang Wednesday pa yun eh.
Oh,
Bakit
yeah.
ko ba nasabi na kagad? Di pa kami nagpapaalam.
Meron pang laro.
Things are just shaping up for that finals game between UP and LaSalle that's coming Wednesday after the battle for third between NU and Perpetual. We'll be right back. 1 minute remaining in this ball game. Isang minuto na lamang. And one thing is for sure, we're going to be having a new champion for this year. This is the 16th Filoil EcoOil Preseason Cup. Ang dami na. Pero si Kevin Cambo, marunong na rin gumarap sa camera eh. Alam na kung nasaan eh. Nasa bench na siya. Nakapan yung camera doon sa bench nila. Tingin siya sa camera, ngiti siya. High basketball IQ talaga.
Oo nga, pati sa camera.
Yes. Showbiz na rin. Raymond Cortez comes up in the shot block. And here comes LaSalle right now. 43 seconds. That's all they need. Finish off this 43 seconds with the lead. And then they're going to the finals. It's coming Wednesday. Dito pa rin po yan sa Filoil EcoOil Center here in San Juan. Don't worry about parking. Marami po kayo mapaparkingan. Kaya takot lang kayo ni Coach Mike kanina. Maraming paraan. Tingnan natin eh. Half a minute remaining. Joe Gulapa. Skandor. Anong tawagan ng foul? Just try to imagine, even Francis Escandor, his family's involvement is with regards to, yun nga, yung sumali rito na Jose Maria College, di ba?
Yeah.
His father have a lot of something about that, di ba? And I contribute.
Yeah. Tsaka maganda rin yan. You know, it expands the number of teams that get exposed to, basketball here in NCR. And ang daming players that come from down south and up north that are really good.
Sure.
I really just need that exposure.
84-71. Touchdown! DJ David from Joaquin Manuel. Cholo. And Joe Gulapa will not finish this game without a basket. 19 seconds remaining. Natin naman mga situational na to. What if? What if? Diba? Ito na yan. And everybody has to be on the same page. These are not exactly the key players on the floor here for LaSalle.
Right.
But everybody has to know that kind of a play.
Yeah.
And also goes the same thing for NU.
Yeah. Kailangan consistent pa rin ang execution no matter the time that's on the clock.
And this will be over. That is it. LaSalle 86, NU 73. LaSalle up to this point, wala pa ring talo. Man, oh man, I can't imagine their faces, how they will look like kung makareceive sila ng talo. For now, it's still unimaginable. Again, 86-73. They're in the finals ng LaSalle to battle UP. Ito, rebounder. Wow, kung ano-ano mga award na nakukuha nito si Kevin Kiamba. For now, Reyes Barbecue, aarpurin ko yan sa'yo mamaya. No, kidding aside. He deserves it. He's done his part. Pero ang best player of the game natin, Coach Mike?
Yep. And Mark Nonoy struggled a bit at the start, but once he saw that ball go through the net, it's just been easy playing for Mark Nonoy. Those basket shots really spread the floor for LaSalle.
They still have to go through one more game. Can they preserve that unbeaten record? UP is standing in front of them on Wednesday. That's going to be something else to look forward to. For now, LaSalle in the finals against UP. NU will have that kind of consolation feeling for them because they will still play in a battle for third versus Perpetual.
Yeah.
It's going to be something else. So whatever it is, you got other schedules, forget them. Just, you can't miss out on the story, kwentuhan, and everything. Pag hindi ninyo nasundan, what's going to happen this coming Wednesday. And one thing is for sure, we're still going to be back.
All right.
Tayo rin di ba? Si Arlab, ikaw rin, Coach Mike. At syempre, yours truly, Benji Santiago. The semifinals is over. Next stop, finals. There you go. 2 p.m. Perpetual versus NU. And then championship. One affair. One game affair yan. UP versus LaSalle. So until then, keep that date in your calendar and don't miss out. That's the finals. So we'll see you at the ball games.